Welcome to Nugg Talk.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Nugg Talk. I'm your host, Loki, here once again with my co-host, Phil. What's up? What are you doing?
I'm doing good.
My
Tired.
Eye fucking hurts, bro.
What?
My eye is fucking twitching. Goddamn allergies. All right. Let's get started. News. I'm just gonna say again, I called it. This podcast we keep calling shit. This Harden Giannis beef got a lot bigger, and we said it was gonna happen because Giannis just kept coming at James Harden for no reason. He came at him twice during the All-Star game. Once by saying I didn't pick him because he doesn't pass. The other time by saying we're gonna keep going at him, whoever he was defending, to win the game. And then James Harden came out and was like, well, I wish I was 7'2" and I could just dunk. That takes no skill. And that was a big shot. I love this beef. What are your thoughts on the beef?
I think it's pretty great, honestly. I think the NBA kind of needs a beef like this. If it is real beef,
Giannis said it wasn't, but he's a liar.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty real beef.
There's some beef there. There's got to be.
It all started off because Harden went on like a radio show or some shit, and they were like, don't you think you deserve MVP? And he was like, yeah, I had a better season. They just created a narrative, and they gave it to Giannis. Something along those lines. And then I think Giannis started doing subtle shots after that.
And then Giannis was saying something. Well, he said that thing about he doesn't pass ever. Etc. Yeah. I think it's pretty good beef. I'm on Giannis's side, so... of this beef. If I had to pick a side.
Just because you hate Harden?
Yeah.
Just because he's in the West?
Yeah.
Well, that's fair, I guess.
Pretty much. And I do genuinely think Giannis is better than Harden, too. So.
I mean, yeah. He is better than Harden because he plays defense. So
exactly. That
helps out a lot. But I think it's just funny. It also makes the video from a couple years ago when Giannis threw the ball at Harden's face funnier. Because now it looks like it was on purpose. Even though it probably wasn't. But it kind of looks like it was.
It might have been.
I don't know. I'm just kind of upset because I don't think they play anymore this year. So, like, they're not going to meet each other unless the Rockets make the finals, which I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Probably so not. It's just kind of unfortunate that we won't see them play each other this year. But, I mean, if anything, like, Giannis has more of a point this year because he's probably going to get MVP again. If it's not him, it's going to be LeBron.
Yeah. It's
not going to be Harden.
They do play each other, actually.
Oh, nice.
At the end of March.
Yes.
In Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah. Everyone mark that game. There's going to be a fight. Not with those two, but with their teammates because they'll protect them. It's going to be like, damn, who the fuck is still on that? It's going to be like Brooke Lopez fighting PJ Tucker.
Something like that, yeah. I could see that.
That happened to be amazing. But I do like beefs. I think it's nice to have them back. There's not really a lot of people going at each other one-on-one, things like that. It's gone a little bit too nice. People are all too friendly with each other. I feel like there's not that competitive spirit as much.
Yeah, everybody,
still there, but like
there's still competitiveness, but there's not a ton of
trash talking.
I
want trash talking back. We need some good trash talkers. We don't have a lot. All we have is Draymond, but he mainly
Draymond, kind of Russ, but he hasn't really ever backed up all of his trash talk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Damian, but that's just too Russell Westbrook. Mm-hmm. That's the other like beef is him and Russell Westbrook. So at least they're starting to become beefs now, which is good. I like it. Also, a thing that I saw, it's like a report. It's not a lot of validity behind it, but I saw it, and it's probably going to be a thing that happens. It said that if the Bucks do not make the finals, the Warriors are going to go all in on trading for Giannis this summer, even including Clay and a first-round pick.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true, how true that report was or not, but what do you think?
That's crazy. If that happens, wow. I don't know why the Bucks would do that, to be honest.
Because they know he's leaving.
Yeah, I guess if they know he's leaving, then sure. That would be crazy.
I really hope it doesn't happen. But the
too.
Warriors are all in on Giannis, and everyone should be put on notice for that. Clay got shut down. I mean, For some reason, Steph's going to come back soon. He was supposed to come back tomorrow, but he's not. He's going to come back probably later in the week. I don't even fucking get why he's coming back at this point. There's no point.
Doesn't make any sense. They have no chance to make the playoffs. Maybe Steph's just like, no, I want to play.
Well, they're trying to tank. It makes no sense. Like, they're trying to grow their young players. And then he's just like, no, I'm going to play. I was like, shut the fuck off, Steph. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. But I thought it was funny. But yeah, that's worrying. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But I wouldn't be shocked if it does because, everyone comes to the goddamn West.
Yeah, everyone wants to play in the West. It sucks.
It's some bullshit. But that was mainly it for like news-wise that I saw. There wasn't anything else I could really think of. There was something for D'Angelo, but we'll get more to it when we get to our game because it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll just go through the games, how we did. We went 2-2. We lost to the Thunder and the Clippers. We beat the Pistons. We actually beat a sub-500 team. We thought we weren't going to do that, but we did.
Yeah.
So we were both wrong in our predictions because I think we both said 3-1.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But we lost the Thunder game 113-101. MVP Jokic. At least my MVP Jokic.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have another one.
MVP is definitely Jokic.
Yeah, he had 32, 7-5, 12 of 15 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3. He was pretty much perfect. Jamal was also good. He had 21. He didn't shoot from 3 very well, but he at least played well. Will had 16. Well, other than those 3, no one fucking showed up.
Yeah, everyone else was pretty awful.
Those 3 were pretty much it. Bench was pretty ass. Michael Porter played terribly in this game. He only played 8 minutes.
Yeah. But
I watched those 8 minutes, and he just, didn't put in a lot of effort.
His minutes are decreasing again.
Well, yeah, but this was for a reason. Malone even came out and said it's because, he literally wasn't trying in this game, and he said he wasn't trying in this game. I don't know why, like MPJ did. So that's why he didn't get minutes in this game. Overall, he's probably going to go down minutes just because we're going to go to more trustworthy players going towards the playoffs. But we'll see it again. All depends in the playoffs, depending on matchups and so on. But we mainly lost because Chris Paul, other than Jokic, is also very clutch. And he had 29 points, and he scored, I think, the last 10 of their points in the clutch. So, I don't know. Overall, it just seemed like we came out flat from the break.
I think we just hadn't quite woken up yet.
Yeah, it seems like we were still on the All-Star break. A lot of the other guys weren't ready to play yet. Seems like only Will and Jamal and Jokic were the ones who got up and ready to go. But it is what it is. I mean, it was an unfortunate game. It was probably a possible first-round preview. It doesn't make me scared to play them, though. Are you scared to play them?
No.
We prefer them, the Mavs, or the Jazz, because it's either one of those 3.
I think I prefer the Thunder, and then the Jazz, and then the Mavericks.
I prefer the Thunder, and then the Mavs, and then the Jazz.
Luka scares me.
Luka's scary, but I don't think just Luka can do it. At least not at this age.
Maybe not, yeah.
But
you never know if Kristaps turns it on at the right time.
He has been getting hot as of late. I think he's averaging 20 most of these games now. So
yeah, exactly.
That's not good. But it was fine. It was one game. It didn't really hurt us. So we moved on, and then we go to the Timberwolves game. A game where D'Angelo Russell did not play because he was hungover.
Yep. It was his birthday. Same with Jamal's birthday also.
Yeah. It was their birthdays. I'm assuming D'Angelo Russell went out the night before. Had a little bit too much fun in Denver, doing probably a lot of drugs.
Probably.
Allegedly. I'm not saying he did, but I mean.
He definitely did.
I mean, allegedly. But then the Timberwolves were like, oh, you don't have to play. You're Karl Anthony Towns' best friend. We love you. Don't hate us like he used to hate us before we got you. You can relax. You don't got to play today. And he was like, cool. And he didn't. So then their second, and then Towns didn't play this game either because he's hurt.
Yeah, he broke his wrist a while back.
Yeah. So now it was basically just playing our old boys and their scrubs that they have on the team. So it was a good reunion to see Malik, Steve Juancho. Jared didn't play, but I think Jared was there. I think he might not have been. But yeah, we won 128-116. Who was your MVP?
I'm gonna give it to Paul Millsap. He was pretty unstoppable in this game.
Yeah.
No one could really guard him. Jokic was pretty unstoppable too, but yeah.
I'll give it to Gary Harris for this game, mainly because Malik Beasley didn't score on him at all.
Yeah, he did not score a single point on him.
He did at the end. Like, he had like a charity bucket, basically, because it was like a hard screen, and he like dunked on him. I think he got like 4 on Gary, but overall, Gary shut down Malik. He still had 17, but like most of those came not on Gary Harris. And also, Gary Harris played decently well in this one. He had 13 points. Shot 2 of 3 from 3, 5 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It was a good bounce back game for him. Other people played really well too. Jokic had 24, 11-14 shooting, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Javon had 19 points, 6 assists. Monte played well. Jeremy Grant played well. And then we played a lot of people in this one, just because we were kind of blowing them out and so on.
Exactly, yeah.
But it was a pretty good game. It was like, it's weird to see Malik on that team.
Yeah, it's weird to see both of them play.
But Malik's been playing really well for them, so, good for him. I still think if anyone's, like, against that trade, it's just like, it had to be done. We were going to lose Malik anyways, so at least now we have a first-round pick for him, and we have some pieces.
Yeah, we have pieces. We got stuff. We'll see what we do with it.
Yeah, we'll see. But at least we got a pick, so that's good. It made up for losing a pick in the Jeremy trade, so we basically got Jeremy for, like, nothing. And then, as you said, Porter not playing as much. He got 10 minutes in this game. His effort was a little bit better in this game. I think it's just like, it's just going to be this way where he doesn't get as much minutes going down the stretch, but maybe it changes. Who knows? And then for their side of things, like we already talked about, Malik. Juancho didn't really play that well. I don't know who this K. Martin guy is, but he had 21.
Yeah, he played really well. Keelan, I think his name's Keelan Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, Keelan Martin had 21. We let random people shoot really well, but like I said on the podcast earlier when we talked about this, it was going to be a high-scoring game no matter what. They just play offense.
Yeah, they just score, yeah.
Do you have any other things you want to add to this one?
No. Pretty solid win. Expected win. Pretty comfortable win. I was happy with how it went.
Yeah, I think it was a good one to have. I think we got the season sweep on them now, so that's good because I always like sweeping our rivals.
Yeah, it's always good.
So we got that. If we didn't get a season sweep, we at least won the series between us.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, overall, good game. We shot well from the field, shot okay from 3, and we rebounded the same. But I like it. It was good. And then the next game that we all thought, well, I thought we were going to lose. I think you thought we were going to lose too. Did you say we were going to lose to Detroit?
Yeah, I think I did.
Well, we absolutely did not, thankfully, because they have fucking no one except for Derrick Rose. I completely forgot last week when we were naming players on the Pistons about Derrick Rose, but he's on there. He's the only good piece they have. He had 20. Some guy named Wood had 20, but other than that, their team really wasn't that good except for Brandon Knight, who shot well from 3. Who was your MVP for this game?
I'm gonna give it to Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, I was like, where are you?
I didn't have the scores pulled up. I was stalling, but then I realized, it was literally just Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant had a career high, and another high with us. He had 29 points. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, shot 3 of 5 from 3, 12-15 from the field. It's definitely the best game Jeremy's ever played, and it was off the bench. Even though, I will say he's a pseudo starter.
Yeah, at this point he is.
At this point, he's basically gets the same amount of minutes that Millsap gets, if not more, depending on how either of them are playing. I think it's just really Malone goes, okay, Jeremy's playing well tonight, fuck off, Millsap. Or, Millsap's playing well tonight, Jeremy, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly, yeah. He just plays whoever has the hot hand.
Yeah, of those two, because they're basically both starters at this point. So, and then Jokic and Jamal played well. They each got 16. Michael Porter got 13. He played a lot better in this game, 8 rebounds. But Monte played decently. Overall, it was a pretty good game. It's kind of weird not seeing Torrey play, but seeing like Noah Vonleh play and stuff like this. But then again, we are getting to like a shorter leash of a lineup. Like Malone said we're only going to play 9 men usually from now on, which basically just means he's going to either play Torrey more certain nights or MPJ more certain nights. And it's all going to be probably dependent on the opponent and the matchup for those two. So if it's a guy we have to guard, you're going to play Torrey. If you need points, you're going to play Michael Porter. But I was at this game, and there was a couple things that I wanted to say. One was Thon Maker only played 6 minutes. They were all scrub minutes. But for some reason, every time there was a timeout, he would just warm up on the sidelines. Like he'd start doing like stretches and like moves and stuff like this, like he was coming in. And everyone was just making fun of him. There was even like Nuggets fans who were close to their bench who were just like, dude, sit the fuck down. Like, what are you doing? Because he's blocking the view for them.
Yeah, and he wasn't going to get in.
Yeah, he's like a 7'2" guy just blocking the view but because he keeps stretching and keeping himself warm. It's like, you're not going to fucking come into the game. He did, but it was because we were blowing them out so badly. The next thing was in this game that I saw that was really cool was these guys really, really were hard on Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
Whenever he fucks up, they really go at him. Like, it was a play where Will was guarding a guy, and MPJ was supposed to switch on it.
Yeah.
And he didn't when the guy went past them and scored, and Will Barton fucking unleashed on MPJ. He was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, they did not take it easy on this kid, even though he's basically a rookie.
I mean, I like that, actually. That means they expect greatness from him, and, like, he could be. So he's got to get better defensively, and he's on his way.
Yeah, I think it's mainly they just want him to get better defensively so he can play more, because, like, they're like, the coach is not going to play you if you don't play defense.
Exactly.
So they know what's at stake if he never learns how to play it. But, I mean, he's gotten better throughout the year. He's just kind of too skinny right now. He's got to add weight.
He's gotten I've noticed him getting bodied quite a bit as of late.
Yeah, he's got to add weight. He's got to less like his upper body, more his lower body. He's got to get his legs stronger. But I think that's something they kind of stayed away with, the back issues and the drop foot for at least this year to see how his body just reacts to the NBA season. But once they get into like training and stuff like that, I think they're going to focus on that more. Other thing is, again, I think he just needs to care about his man more than the other guy. He's always worried about who has the ball, not enough the guy he's guarding, and he needs to stop worrying about that.
He's too willing to help, I think.
Yeah, he just wants to block the goddamn ball, which I get, but like he needs to, just worry about playing good defense. Other nice thing about this is we were 9 of 19 from the 3-point line. We had 47%. Gary shot 1 of 2, Jabal 2 of 4, Jokic 1 of 1. It was pretty good. Overall, in like those games, to that point, Gary was having a little bit of a resurgence from a 3-point line. He was 7 of 15. So that was at least nice to see. But it's just, I think he's just kind of shooting more. I think he's still. They talked about after this game, because this was like one of the bounce backer, like one of the better games for Gary.
Overall, he's been better, but he still hasn't been very good.
Yeah, they keep talking about it. Will Barnes, like, I trust Gary Harris. Like, I was getting booed in the stadium last year, and now they love me. It's like you can change it all in just a little bit. Monte Morris said, I always try to hype up Gary. He likes when I hype him up. And I was like, okay. And Gary was like, I'm just me. I'm going to keep doing what I do. And I was like, cool, just make the buckets. That's all that matters.
If you make your shots, it changes a lot.
But, I mean, overall, it was good that we just finally beat a shitty opponent that we were supposed to beat, because there's absolutely no one other than Derrick Rose on the fucking Pistons. We at least beat them. So, overall, A+ from this game. And now we get into the game that's just kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
I had high hopes for this one. I knew they were healthy. And I think we both said if they were healthy, we would lose.
Yeah, but I didn't think it would be like this.
I didn't think it would be like this either. We lost pretty badly to the Clippers in this potential second-round matchup. hopefully a second round matchup where we have home court. We didn't really help us last night by losing, but we lost 132-103. We basically got blown out. We were never really in it, except for partially in the second quarter, but then they just kind of blew it open, especially in that third quarter. What are your thoughts overall about this?
It was a pretty disappointing performance. I think we lost, and we might have lost no matter what, but we just didn't look like there was a lot of minimal effort shown at times. It feels like, I don't know. It just felt like we just didn't show up for this game in a way. Maybe we got nervous and whatever, but like we turned over the ball a shit ton in the first half, and that kind of blew open the game, and then we never really recovered, and then they blew open the game again in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just I just feel like they definitely could have played better against them. I don't know if we're better than them. I don't really have any right to say that right now. So, yeah.
I don't take too much into it because they are a good team when they're all healthy. But I feel like this is more on us than them.
Exactly.
Because we didn't play any fucking defense at all. They shot 54% from the field, 46 from three. And most of those were just open. It wasn't even like they got him open. Like some of them they did, but it was mainly we were just playing shitty defense and weren't trying. There was a lot of lack of effort last night because I think a lot of guys got kind of, I'm trying to say like not disheartened, but kind of just like deflated after their quick start because they started the game off very well. They went up 14-4. And they kept doing that. It's like every time we got back into single digits, they popped it back up to 15 or 16 or 18. It was just probably really deflating to have that keep happening to you when you're playing a good stretch of basketball, but then it doesn't matter because they're also a good team. So I think it's mainly effort just went downhill when we started playing. That's one thing. Another thing I think that wasn't good, and it's kind of on Malone, is Paul Millsap absolutely did nothing in this game. He played 21 minutes.
He was pretty bad.
It's also probably because he got hurt at one point in the game. He stayed in and played, but he kind of tweaked his ankle at the very beginning. And I think once you notice that he's not being aggressive and he's not really doing anything, again, he only shot twice. You should probably just play other people and not him. Like, you can play Jeremy, and then when you need to put someone else in, you could have put, give more minutes to Porter, something along those lines. It's just, that was probably a mistake on Coach Malone. I think he trusted Millsap way too much in that situation because if he's not bringing anything on the offensive side, like defensively, no one was playing well. So it's just like, why even put him in there?
Yeah, that's something I've realized is that like if we're struggling on defense, with like our best defenders on the floor, I don't understand why Malone's just like, all right, I'm just gonna keep playing Torrey. Or like, I'm just going to keep playing Paul. Like, put in the other guys, see if they can get a spark on the other end of the floor.
Yeah.
Like, we all know what Michael Porter Jr. can do on offense.
Yeah.
But that in this game didn't necessarily apply because imagining him trying to guard Kawhi or Paul George just kind of scares me.
Yeah, and it didn't help that this was Paul George's best game of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
By far. Like, this is the best he's looked all season. Was against us. He made every single three he basically wanted to make. He had 24 points, 6 of 8 from 3, 9 of 15. He popped off. And the issue was, too, is like, and this is another thing where I'm like, Malone, you should have probably changed it, was they rarely ever ran Gary and Torrey together. And I think that's because we were down offensively. Mm-hmm. But the next time we play, or if we play them in the playoffs, I wouldn't mind that lineup starting or being together just because Gary, for the most part, did the best job that he could on Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard made tough shots.
Yeah.
But then, because Paul George started popping off, he couldn't guard Kawhi Leonard anymore, so he had to guard Paul George. And then they just went into a way of basically being like, well, we'll just get Jamal on one of these guys. And I think it would be better if you had at least Torrey and Gary. So then if they did those switches, you could try to still find ways to hide Jamal and things like that. Because they're going to abuse Jamal a lot last night.
They're going to do a lot of switches on Jamal, MPJ if he's in, and Jokic.
Yeah.
In that matchup, it's a tough matchup for the Nuggets. We don't match up super well against the Clippers.
It's just kind of unfortunate. We got to figure out different lineups against them. I don't think we'll do that in the regular season. That's obviously a playoff thing. Like next time we'll play them, it'll be the same starting five.
For sure.
But in the playoffs, if we do play them in the second round, which I expect to, we're probably going to have to try some different things. The first game, we'll do the regular starting lineup. Maybe the first two, we'll do the regular starting lineup. But then after that, probably going to have to tweak some things, like put Torrey in, maybe put Jeremy in instead of Paul.
Yeah.
Something along these lines. But
a little faster, too.
Yeah, it's just like we definitely got outcoached. I think that was the main thing, is we got fucking outcoached. Doc Rivers outcoached Mike Malone last night. Mike Malone just, I don't know, he couldn't get through to his players. It didn't seem like they took it as seriously as this game should have been.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they downplayed it in their minds as an important game, and I think that's why they came out so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, and I don't want to, this, I don't take too much into this, but it's like just seeing some of the stuff like our Instagram also posted before, like the game. It was like these guys just like, chilling, relaxing, just doing jokes and stuff. But like for this game, I want less of that. I want more focus, attitude coming into it.
Yeah.
Because this is basically probably a second round preview. And also you could have just clinched a tiebreaker. So that if we do end up with the same exact record, we get the home seed because we beat them twice. Because we only played them 3 times. We played them one more time at the end of the month here in Denver, which is nice. At least the third game is here.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just feel like they did not come into it with the mindset of we have to show everyone how good we are. And it was a nationally televised game too. And it just kind of sucks every time we play a big name opponent on national TV, we kind of just blow it, and it makes people think that we're not for real. And I don't think we're not for real. I mean, I think obviously those two teams are better than us. The Lakers and Clippers are better, definitely right now, because they have more star power, who are more playoff polished.
Yeah, champion experience.
Yeah, championship caliber teams, championship. One has a championship caliber coach. The other one has basically a championship caliber coach, but his name's LeBron James.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, they're obviously better, but it doesn't mean that we can't beat them. We just have to try harder, and I don't think we really did. And Malone brought that up too. I don't know. He said something about the team being soft after the game. You said Will Barton.
Yeah, Will Barton apparently went on like a 5 minute. I don't want to say it was a rant, but he sat the team down and talked to them for like 5 minutes. And one of the things he said was that he said that everybody thinks that they're soft, and like we need to show that we're not soft, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And we looked soft last night. So.
See, that's the thing you should probably do before the game.
Exactly.
But that's a learning experience for our veterans and also our team. Just because I think they came into it expecting that they were really good. I mean, we are really good, but expecting that they didn't really have to have a focused mindset to beat this team. And I think that was messed up because they should have known. Like, they were completely healthy. The Clippers have not lost at all when they've been completely healthy. They're 6-0. The only reason they lose is because of load management and Paul George getting hurt all the time. But yeah, no, I wasn't happy with this one. But again, I think it's mistakes we have to fix. It's not anything they did.
Like, they looked really good last night. But yeah, a lot of the reason why the game went the way it did is because it was a lot of shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
And like, that's fixable, and we're still a young team, so I don't know. It's cool. It is cool to see how like much better we can get.
Yeah, but it's just like we didn't take it like a playoff game.
No, we did not.
And we should have considered this basically to be a playoff game.
It feels like sometimes we get like we got more excited for that Timberwolves game than we did for the.
Yeah, because they wanted to beat Malik and Juancho.
I guess.
But it's just like, I don't know. It was definitely very frustrating. At least they know that they fucked up, because we're definitely not that bad. We're not 30 points worse than the Clippers.
No, not even. We're way, yeah. I agree.
But just the way we played last night was terrible. Most of it, too, was just sloppy passes. Like, people are noodle arming things. People are just passing it, expecting their teammate to go one place instead of the other. And just like lazy passes or flashy passes. Like, it was all just the turnovers started off poorly. The defense just continued it. So, like, it didn't really matter how much we scored because our defense was just bad. It was just overall a terrible, terrible executed game. Partially on Malone, partially on the players. It's like 50-50 for me in this one.
Yeah, I don't give the blame to anyone directly in this game. It's just an overall kind of a lethargic performance.
Yeah, it just does seem like they took it very seriously, which is so weird because this would be the one game you want them to take it seriously.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad. I mean,
I guess something's got to give because we beat the bad teams this week.
True, we did beat the bad teams this week, which was weird. We thought we were going to beat OKC, but they're a good team, so we lost, I guess. But yeah, I mean, so far with where we are in the standings, we're still the second seed. We're only behind. We're tied with the Clippers, like I think dead tied right now.
I think we're actually a half game up, but let me check.
And then the Rockets are a game and a half behind us. And then
no, we have the same record, and then Rockets, 1
game and a half, and then I don't think the Jazz are in contention anymore with us. They're more towards the bottom.
They are. They're only 3 games back.
Okay.
Well. Same. OKC's 3.5, so that's when it starts to get a little further away. But I
don't think we're gonna.
I don't think we shouldn't relinquish that big of a lead.
Yeah, unless we get hurt really badly, which I hope we don't. Knock on wood. But like. I think we should be at least in the contention for the 2 or 3 seed, maybe the 4 seed. But I still think the Rockets are going to lose more games than we will, just because they're still not as good as a team. Even though their small ball lineup has been working for them.
Yeah, it's been working. It'll be interesting to see if it works in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but it's been working for them so far in the regular season, which most people expected it to work there.
It's just like if the season ended today, they'd be playing the Jazz, and I don't really know how that would go.
Yeah, because Rudy Gobert. I mean, we'll see how it goes. The Russell Westbrook hates Rudy Gobert too. I forgot about that. That'd be a fun series. But yeah, so we're either right now we're looking fine, but we got to make sure to continue winning games. I think we definitely need to beat our record from last year to get the 2nd seed.
Yeah, we have to improve.
So that means we have to win more than 14 games of what's left, because that's how many we would take to get to where we were last year, and we have to lose less than 10. So. It's going to be hard, but at least you got to do it, especially with this month, because a lot of this month's games are away games and also a lot of mixture of good teams. So it's unfortunate. But next month, our game's coming up. The first one to start off right off the bat is Kawhi's ex, the Toronto Raptors. We are playing them tomorrow at 4. Afternoon game, big game. 2 seed of Eastern Conference versus 2 seed of the Western Conference. We're both in big playoff races right now because they're competing with the Celtics for the 2 seed. We're competing with the Clippers for the 2 seed as of right now. So everyone's going to take it pretty seriously. What are your thoughts for this one? How do you see this one going?
I honestly don't 100% know how this game's gonna go. I think it should go well. We've played Toronto pretty well over the last few years.
We won 4 in a row. I think against them.
I don't
4 or
know,
3 in a row against them.
Yeah, but like they're still a good team, and if we come out lethargic, we're not gonna win this game. But I'm gonna say dub.
Yeah, I think it's just
some personal reasons behind that.
But we have a friend who's a Raptors fan, so we're going to this game. It's gonna be fun, but. And we really want to win, mainly for bragging rights, but also because we really fucking need to win.
Yeah, we need to win this game.
And I keep telling him, too.
Unfortunately, the Raptors also really need to win this game.
Yeah, but I tell our friend, too, like, he doesn't need the home seat as much as we do. We kind of need it. So.
Yeah, it's true.
But I think this game comes down a lot to not as much the stars. I think it's going to come down to the bench. They have a good bench. We have a good bench. It's definitely going to come down to the bench in this one, I think. They will be without Marc Gasol, but that's it for them. We should have everyone. I'm not sure about Paul. I didn't really get an injury update, but he seemed fine if he played through the Clipper game. So I think it really comes down to the bench players, the guys who aren't the stars. But I think since we're at home and the bench usually plays better at home, I think we should pull it out. And it'll be a close one, but I think we'll pull this one out.
It'll be a close one for sure.
But I think it's just more having it at home is really nice. So win there for both of us. Next game is Los Warriors. Steph Curry will actually probably be back for this game. So it'll be Steph Curry, Draymond, Andrew Wiggins, and a bunch of no-name people that I don't really know, except for like Eric Pascal. It is at home, which is nice, but what do you think about this one?
This game kind of scares me, especially if Steph's back, to be honest.
I mean, he might be.
Yeah, no guarantees.
No guarantee, but this is seeming like it's going to be the game he comes back for.
I'm going to say win, but I'm afraid Steph's going to drop like 50.
I really hope Steph doesn't play, and if he does, fuck that, because there's no Clay, so we can double team his ass. We wouldn't double team him, but we can put Gary on him. I trust Gary on Steph. So I'd say we win. I think we win pretty easily. I bet you Draymond gets ejected. I'm going to call that now. I bet you he gets ejected in this game, mainly because he usually gets pretty pissed off when he plays the Nuggets. I bet Draymond gets ejected. And I think we win by 10. So I'm going to go with win in this. You said loss?
I said win.
Oh, you said win?
Yeah, I'm just scared.
So you don't got to be scared. Next game is Charlotte, right? I think so.
Yes. One second.
Yeah, I also lost it. How did I lose it?
Yes.
Yeah, Charlotte. So it's Charlotte away. That's the next game. We will be playing them. They're not really that good of a team, but they have, pulled out upset wins here or there.
We did recently lose to them.
Yeah, we did recently lose. And the Raptors lost them recently. So it just they beat good teams sometimes.
No, we didn't, sorry.
Oh, okay, we didn't. But the Raptors did. And they're a good team. So just got to be kind of aware of them. I think we should win this.
Yeah.
I don't think we're in the sub 500 thing anymore. We haven't lost a sub 500 team in a while,
Yeah,
I feel like.
I'm going to say win for sure.
I'll say win for this one because I feel like we got to win as many games as possible. So I feel like these guys are going to start taking this last stretch pretty seriously. And then we play the Cavaliers.
I'm kind of actually maybe thinking that last night may actually be some sort of a wake-up call in a sense.
Like a turning point.
Yeah, like that. This might be a turning point in where like we like kick it into full gear, which I'm starting to think may include even less MPJ, but we'll see.
I mean, at this point, it wouldn't be bad. Like I think he'll get minutes here or there. Again, it'll just be situational for him, and it's just unfortunate. But we have to get ready to just using our 9-man lineup.
Mm-hmm.
But Malone did say with using that 9-man lineup, he will still spare minutes out to other guys here or there outside of it because he doesn't want to tire out the guys in the playoffs. Because he said last year they got tired out in that 7th game against the Trailblazers, and he blames it a lot on him just giving them too many minutes in the regular season. So we should still see MPJ from here or there, but just not as much as we would probably like. And then next we play the Cavs, and this is the one that worries me because we suck against Kevin Love and we suck against Andre Drummond.
I'm going to say we lose this game.
I think we're going to lose this game because we suck against both of those guys for some reason because they get every fucking rebound.
We struggle against we struggle against Kevin Love, and now they have Drummond, and we struggled against them before that.
We lost them already.
It's not a good.
I don't think we're going to win this one because one, they have a new coach, and I think they've been playing better since they got that new coach. At least some of the young guys have been. I think they have a guy called Kevin Porter. He popped off for 30 points or something. Again, Love and Drummond, not good matchups for Paul and Jokic or Jeremy. Love kills Jeremy. Love fucked him up last time they played. So yeah. I just think that's a loss. So I'll say loss for that one. I'm going to go 3-1. For the week.
Yeah, I think we have the same, but that's just, that just makes sense.
It makes sense. It is unfortunate, though, because then after that we have a very hard schedule. In this month we have the Raptors again, we have the Clippers again, we have the Lakers, and we have the Heat and the Bucks. So, yeah. NBA likes to fuck us over in the last month of the year of the schedule. But you just got to believe in the team and hope that they can keep it going. I still think they can get the 2nd seed, but they did look pretty ass last night. But overall, as long as we do the best that we can, Jamal keeps playing pretty well. Jokic plays well. Maybe Gary figures it out. We just have to all pray for Gary to figure it out. Yeah. Every day, someone just pray for Gary to figure it out because that will change the whole dynamic of the team. And then yeah, I mean, that's everything I got to add for this week. Do you got anything?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Well, make sure to like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Let us know your thoughts, where you think we will end up by the end of the season. And then, yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Go Nuggets.